Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk Mental Health. Sorry, I've not actually been putting out the 3 videos I intended. Uni work's just been picking up a bit. But I've found some time to dip in and talk about the biggest topic of most of our lives. So, this episode is just going to focus on building a support network. So, everyone says if you've got trouble, talk about it with someone, talk about it. And we hear that a lot, and that is generally the sort of thing that's put out there to encourage you to cope with your mental health. But it can be quite hard to determine who to talk about it with. And I believe that there's sort of tiers of friendship that you go through. So you've got your surface level friends, they're the people that you might see at work, see at your hobbies, some flatmates, people you go on nights out with, people you see when you're walking the dog, whatever, and they are your surface level friends that when you see them, you only want them to see you in a good light. So, oh, hey, how's it going? It's, oh, yeah, I'm fine, yeah, I'm good. You're not, but you don't want to ruin their day by talking about it. And if you find that you do that with everyone, then, you need to talk to somebody about your issues. And that's where sort of determining the closer circle friends comes in. Now, for example, I would say probably about 90% of maybe about 80% of my friends are kind of surface level, where I will talk to them and often have purpose. So I've got a bunch of friends all around the world I play games with, got people I do Dungeons and Dragons with, people on my course, people that I went to school with, people that I'll see only when I go on a night out and have a big catch up over a beer. Those are like my surface level friends where when I see them, I want them to see me at my best, I want them to see Happy Nick, and I'm not going to plague them with whatever's been going on with me in my life lately. But the remaining 20% that I've found is friends of mine I have learned through time that are there more than just for fun. They are there as real friends, and you may need to find a bit of trial and error before you can identify these kind of friends for yourself. There's some friends that say, oh, what's up? You want to talk about it? Yeah, I would actually. And you tell them, and you find that they either just feel a bit uncomfortable, don't really know what to say, or they've gone and told other people about it but not really given you any sort of positive outcome or positive advice, solutions, or you find that they look back at you and talk about themselves as a response, and you don't gain anything from that. You feel like you've just kind of opened up the topic for sort of sympathy or talking about things openly but wanting no sort of positive solutions to come up from it. So I immediately would characterize those people as surface level friends. But if there's anybody in your life or in your friend group that you feel when you talk to them saying that, look, I'm really struggling, they would stop what they're doing and listen to you. And you don't always need advice. Sometimes you just need to get what's going on in your head out of your head and talk to someone you can trust. So really try and determine which of your friends are that person. Not everyone is that kind of friend, and I'm sure there's some people that know me that would say that they're not as close to me enough to talk to me about problems, but then my closer friends would, because I've made it past the surface level friendship. So just try to determine who they are, and as I say, sometimes it can be a trial and error process where you've talked to somebody and you felt like it was going good, but then you found out a lot of personal stuff goes elsewhere. Then at least you know to cut that tie off, and they are now surface level friends. But once you've found people that you can have as your close network, then those are friends for life that you'll make, that are with you through thick and thin, and they're the friends that you want to hold on to. And as a result, you can have people that give you positive solutions that you wouldn't have thought of people that can give you advice thinking on behalf of you because they know you so well that they're able to help you make decisions on your behalf. And talking on that, you could also include family as your close network. You may not want to, but I always say that friends are the family that you get to choose for yourself. So if you're not fortunate enough to have a family that you can sort of sit down with and talk to about your problems, then at least hopefully you'll have some friends. And if that fails, then there's all sorts of therapies available, counselling as well. I was talking to Liv on the podcast previous episode, and she said that the waiting list for counselling was significantly shorter than it was for proper NHS therapy. And the reason for that is because people can get qualified as counsellors without needing all the qualifications in terms of like psychology, PhDs, all these different things. You can become a qualified counsellor with a year's training, so there's a lot more of those available. If you don't want to talk to any of your friends about your issues, you don't want to talk to your family about your issues, then there is always that option. If you don't want to go on a 6-month waiting list or anything like that, then there is counsellors available, and I think the best way to sort of do that is through your GP. But if none of those options sort of occur, then you're your own support network, but don't do so by plaguing it all in your head, because that will drive you insane. So try and find some sort of outlets to support yourself. So it could be writing it down, writing music, drawing or painting. You can even get some of those adult colouring books that just sort of, as you're doing it, it's kind of giving you a healing process where these thoughts are kind of coming out of your head. You might have had 20 things on your mind prior, but when you do this activity, you find that your mind is clear afterwards. So meditation, exercise, all these different kinds of things that you can do to encourage a positive lifestyle and to stop yourself going insane from all the negativity in your head. But the most important thing is to sit with yourself and map out what your support network is and make sure that you're tapping into it. Because while we are powerful human beings that aren't given battles in life that we're not strong enough to deal with ourselves, you do need a support network, whether even if it's yourself and knowing, right, I'm feeling this way, so this is what I need to do to support myself because I'm not in a good place right now. Or you can do a nice combination of all the others. I for one, have my own support network. I've got so many close friends that I can tune into, and I've had counselling and stuff in the past. So I've found that they've all helped me, and I wouldn't have reached a sort of mental stability while relying on one. Having multiple ones that I know for myself and have identified through the time has made sort of my path to mental stability a lot more secure, stable. So do talk about your problems, if you have any, with your support network that you've established for yourself. And I hope everyone's well. Feel free to comment if you found anything in this useful. By all means, share your experience. Or if there's anything you want me to talk about in future videos, drop that in the comments as well. And I hope everyone has a good end of the week and enjoy your weekend. Peace.